Hi, my name's Brian and I'm paraplegic, T9 complete, following a big accident that I had 12 years ago. And pressure sores are something that I know a little bit about because I've had them, I've done a lot of work to avoid them, and if you're suffering with a spinal injury, then if you don't know about pressure sores, you certainly need to. I first got a pressure sore 5 days after my accident. In hospital, I was in a very bad condition and I wasn't protected properly on the right kind of mattress with the right kind of turns, and I developed a very sizable sacral pressure sore. That was in August 2013 and it didn't heal until July 2014. And I think it's fair to say that it still gives me trouble now, some 11 years later, because the scar tissue is so extensive that it breaks down occasionally. So it's never quite gone away. I've just learnt to work around it and carry on living even though it's there. My second experience with the pressure sore was entirely my own fault. It was on the bottom of my foot. It took me ages to figure out why I'd got it, and then I realised it was because my shoes were simply too tight. I was still wearing the same shoes since before my accident, but of course your feet swell, water retention, etc. And that was quite a bad sore that was right down to the bone and took almost 15 months to heal. Change of footwear was essential. My fashionable shoes had to go in the bin, which was a bit upsetting, but yeah, I got away with it in the end. I know of people who've had a similar sore where they've had toes amputated and taken even longer to heal than I did. So that's one to be avoided. And then there's the ischial bone. If you're not sure what that is, it's the two bones that we tend to sit on in our chairs. They're very vulnerable. That's why we have special cushions, air cushions, gel cushions, etc. But unfortunately, I got a sore under my left ischial bone in 2018, and that wouldn't heal and eventually had to be operated on to close it. One of the downsides of that is that after the operation, the skin, the muscle in that area tends to be even less, so you're continually vulnerable. It's reappeared every now and again, but I manage it. I know as soon as I see the skin looking red, I have to take bed rest for weeks at a time if necessary, because you don't want that area to develop into a full-blown pressure sore, because it's extremely difficult to manage.